What if I told you that the secret to silencing the most dangerous metabolic storms in your body is already hiding in a wooden barrel? For centuries, this golden, pungent liquid has been hailed as a folk remedy, yet modern science has spent decades trying to dismiss it. But today, we can no longer ignore the clinical evidence. We are talking about apple cider vinegar, not the clear, lifeless liquid you find on supermarket shelves, but a living, biological powerhouse that can fundamentally rewire your vascular health and metabolic destiny. I am Dr. Julian Thorne. I have dedicated my career to deciphering the complex language of human longevity. In our previous session, we explored the cleansing power of lemon water. But if lemon water is the rinse for your system, apple cider vinegar is the shield. Today, we are going to expose the hidden truth about how this ancient tonic regulates your blood sugar, protects your arterial walls, and repairs your metabolism from the inside out. However, before we peel back the layers of this biological mystery, remember, information is a tool, not a prescription. This video is for educational purposes. I am a physician, but I am not your personal doctor. Always consult with your healthcare provider before altering your medical routine, especially if you are managing diabetes, chronic kidney issues, or taking insulin. To understand why apple cider vinegar is essential for a long and vibrant life, we must first talk about the silent war happening in your bloodstream every single time you eat. In our modern, industrial world, we are addicted to glucose. Every carbohydrate, every processed starch, and every hidden sugar creates a violent spike in your blood glucose levels. Think of these spikes as microscopic shards of glass rushing through your arteries at high speed. Over time, these jagged shards create tiny, invisible tears in the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels, a layer known as the endothelium. The endothelium is the most important organ you have never heard of. It is the gatekeeper of your cardiovascular health. When the endothelium is damaged by sugar spikes, your body rushes to repair the site using cholesterol as a biological bandage. This, my friends, is how plaque truly begins. It is not just about the fat you consume, it is about the sugar that scars your pipes. This is where the acetic acid in apple cider vinegar becomes a biological hero. Clinical studies have shown that acetic acid significantly improves insulin sensitivity. It essentially tells your muscles to soak up the sugar from your blood like a massive sponge, preventing those glass shards from ever damaging your vessel walls. By drinking this before a meal, you are not just aiding digestion, you are installing a high-tech shock absorber for your entire circulatory system. But beware! Not all vinegar is created equal. I see millions of people walking into health food stores and buying the wrong product. If you are using that crystal clear, bright yellow vinegar from a plastic bottle, you are wasting your time and your money. That product has been filtered, pasteurized, and stripped of its biological soul. To achieve the results we discuss here in the longevity secret, you must look for one specific thing: the mother. The mother is that cloudy, cobweb-like substance floating at the bottom of the bottle. To the untrained eye, it looks like a defect. To a doctor, it is a masterpiece. It is a complex collection of beneficial bacteria, proteins, and living enzymes that haven't been killed by heat. It is a concentrated biome that acts as a signal for your gut health. Your gut and your heart are connected by the vagus nerve in a constant, 24-hour conversation. When you introduce the organic acids found in raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, you are sending a direct message to your brain to lower systemic inflammation. Inflammation is the fire that cooks the plaque inside your heart. We want to extinguish that fire every single morning and every single night. As we dive deeper into the science, we must address the liver. Your liver is responsible for over 500 different functions, but its most critical role in longevity is managing your lipid profile and your fasting glucose. Many of you wake up with high blood sugar even if you haven't eaten for 10 hours. This is known as the dawn phenomenon. It happens because your liver is dumping sugar into your blood. Acetic acid has the unique ability to tell the liver to slow down this sugar production. By stabilizing the liver, apple cider vinegar indirectly protects the heart from the stress of fluctuating energy levels. This is the missing link in modern metabolic health. Now, let us discuss the Thorne Protocol. Information without correct application is a wasted opportunity. I see people taking shots of undiluted vinegar, and as a doctor, it makes me cringe. The acetic acid in vinegar is powerful enough to erode the delicate tissues of your esophagus and permanently damage your tooth enamel within seconds. We must respect the chemistry of this substance. The protocol is precise. Take exactly 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with the mother. Mix it into 10 to 12 ounces of filtered, lukewarm water. Never use boiling water, as heat will kill the living enzymes in the mother. To amplify its effects on your metabolism, I recommend adding a pinch of Ceylon cinnamon. Make sure it is true Ceylon variety, not the common cassia cinnamon found in most stores, which can be hard on the liver. This combination creates a synergistic effect that stabilizes your blood sugar for hours. Timing is the most overlooked factor in health. For maximum benefit, drink this tonic 20 minutes before your largest meal of the day. This prepares your digestive enzymes and creates a buffer in your stomach that prevents the post-meal insulin spike. If you struggle with weight gain around the midsection, this ritual is non-negotiable. Furthermore, if you are looking to optimize your sleep and your morning heart rate, taking this same mixture 30 minutes before bed can be life-changing. It allows your biology to remain in a state of repair rather than a state of crisis throughout the night. I want you to imagine your body 90 days from now. Imagine waking up without that heavy, sluggish feeling in your limbs. Imagine your blood pressure readings finally beginning to stabilize because your arteries are no longer under constant attack from glucose shards. This is not a dream, it is the result of disciplined, biological intervention. True healing is not a sprint, it is a marathon of consistency and wisdom. You cannot expect to reverse decades of a high-sugar diet with a single glass of vinegar. But if you make this your sacred ritual, your biology will begin to transform at a cellular level. We are living in a time where we must take personal responsibility for our longevity. The healthcare system is designed to manage your disease, but it is your job to build your health. Apple cider vinegar is one of the oldest tools in our arsenal, used by the ancient Greeks and mentioned in historical medical texts for a reason. It works. It aligns with the natural rhythms of the human machine. If you value your life and wish to join our growing community of truth seekers, I invite you to subscribe to The Longevity Secret. Our mission is to return the power of health back into your hands through the marriage of ancient wisdom and modern clinical science. Click the notification bell so you can be present for our next session of discovery. Share this video with your family, your neighbors, and your friends who are struggling with their vitality. Knowledge is power, but shared knowledge is a legacy that lives forever. I am Dr. Julian Thorne. Stay wise, stay disciplined, and I will be waiting for you in the next chapter of our journey toward a century of health.